Hello everyone. This video is all about an important skill required for every educated person, writing job applications. Having completed your education, when you look for employment and try to have a job, your ability to effectively communicate your qualifications and your interest in the job position is of great importance. Now, let's move forward to learn the job application process and master the art of creating an impressive job application. A job application is not merely a piece of paper. It is a first impression created by you. It introduces you to the employer in a competitive job market, and it highlights your skills and experiences and persuades the employer that you are the ideal candidate for the position. Think of it as a marketing tool for you to stand out in a competitive job market. Before you write a job application, let's try to understand the job application process. The typical job application process involves several steps. Recruitment to the vacancies in offices, in industries, in corporate establishments is usually done by the personnel department of the organization. Personnel department or the human resource department of the organization. The employers, they look for the employees, and the employees keep their eyes on the vacancies with the employers. As soon as the vacancy is created in any establishment, in any office, in any organization, the HR, human resource department, it releases an advertisement describing the job, and this advertisement is released in different print and electronic media, and the job application process starts after the aspirants for the job they get this advertisement. Getting a job is a great thing in life because it not only solves your bread and butter problem, but it provides you with a career that speaks of what you are in the society. That is why job search is a very delicate process, and it is to be handled very carefully. While looking for a job, keep these aspects always in mind so that you get the best job that suits your ability. So in this connection, you have to do certain things. What are those things? What are those elements? First of all, research for the job. You understand the job description in the advertisement. You understand the company values and you understand the industry requirements before applying for the post. Then you have to customize your resume. As per the requirement of the employer, you have to prepare the resume accordingly. Resume is also called biodata or curriculum vitae. You have to prepare your resume very carefully to make it match the specific job requirements of the employer. The next step in the job application process is a very delicate process. It is drafting a cover letter. Write a compelling cover letter to complement your resume. Along with your resume, this cover letter should accompany. Showcase your enthusiasm and suitability for the job, and complete the application form if there is any given by the company, given by the organization. If there is an online application form, assure that you fill it out very accurately and thoroughly. And then next aspect is you have to follow the instructions given in the advertisement. You have to pay close attention to any additional instruction provided by the employer, and to put the job application process comprehensively in an easy way. This job application process, it comes under the category of formal letter writing, and this formal letter writing job application, it consists of two important components. First component is, it is the application part or your response to the advertisement for the job. It is also called the cover letter. Your response to the job is conveyed to the employer through a letter known as a cover letter, and it is addressed to the employer, preferably to the human resource manager of the organization or the personnel manager of the organization concerned. The second component of the job application process is the resume, also called biodata or CV, curriculum vitae. The resume part, it contains your personal details of the applicant, covering the applicant's profile. Profile means personal details such as your qualifications, your experiences, your positive attributes called strength, your achievements in academic, non-academic areas, and then a reference means a person who can certify that you are a capable person for the job. And finally, your additional details like say your date of birth, your father's name, your marital status, your nationality, your language proficiency, address for communication. Everything should be there. At the end of your resume, you have to put up a declaration that all the information provided in the resume, they are all correct and true without any manipulation. Well, ultimately the process comes down to the creation of an impressive cover letter and a balanced resume to meet the requirement of the job. Now, let me explain the two things, that is cover letter and resume preparation. For that, two samples have been created for your reference, one resume, one cover letter. First of all, let us take the cover letter. A cover letter is a document that accompanies your resume or the job application, and it provides additional information about your skills, information about your experiences, and information about your qualifications. It serves as a personalized introduction to the employer. Through this cover letter, you are introducing yourself to the employer, and this cover letter allows you to highlight specific aspects of your background that make you the strong fit for the position. If you are claiming that you are the best candidate, then this cover letter should be well drafted. A well written cover letter can enhance your job application by emphasizing your plus points and by specifying how your skills qualify you for the job. Cover letter is a formal letter, and the parts of the format of a formal letter are to be maintained here. First, your contact information. Start with your name in the contact information, your address, your phone number, your email, and this should be at the left top corner of the writing. Left top corner, that should be the place for your contact information, and contact information should be very clear. Then salutation, it is also to be taken care of very particularly. Address the letter to a specific person. Use a generic salutation like dear sir, dear hiring manager. After that, the opening paragraph, that is also very important. You draft a compelling opening expressing your interest in the job and how you discovered the opportunity. A reference part, whether from the newspaper you got this information, from the TV or from any other source, mention the particular source you came to know about the job from, and that should be mentioned in the first paragraph. Then in the body, you tailor the body of the letter to spotlight relevant skills and experiences by using specific examples to prove your suitability for the post. Of course, the details of the body I'm going to describe subsequently. Then your suitability for the job, that aspect also to be highlighted. So clearly illustrate how your background matches with the job requirement of the organization. Then value proposition. What is value proposition? You articulate, you mention your unique qualities and experiences, emphasizing how those qualities will contribute to the company's success. Then the closing part of the letter, that is also very important. Conclude by expressing your enthusiasm, showing that you are interested for the job, and try to indicate your readiness for an interview. And the professional tone of the cover letter, that is to be maintained. Maintain professionalism, avoiding every casual language. Proofread your writing for grammar and spelling accuracy. And you have to customize the writing. Tailor each cover letter to the specific job, avoiding generic templates. Create your own unique style of letter. Keep your cover letter concise and focused. Don't make it unnecessarily lengthy. Aim for 3 to 4 paragraphs and try to keep it within one page. Cover letters should be within one page. And remember, writing an outstanding cover letter is very easy because cover letter is nothing but a formal letter. Now, let's create an impressive cover letter. Here is a simple cover letter, which is simply your response to the advertisement of the employer for the specific post, for a specific job or opening or vacancy. Imagine that you are an unemployed engineer and you are applying for a programmer's post in TCS Limited in their Bhubaneswar office. How to write a cover letter? It is a formal letter. I said start with sender's name and address. You are the sender, so your name and address should find place in the left top corner of the application. First you write your name, then house number, sub area, main area, city, town, pin code, email address, mobile number, everything should be there. After that, leave a space and then come to the date. Mention the date of your application, the date on which you are writing this. After a space again, you come to receiver's address, and the receiver here in this case is the personnel manager. TCS Company Limited, say a particular place, so in another say Bhubaneswar, and the pin code number. This is the receiver's address, and after that comes the subject line. In the subject line, you write application for the post of computer programmer. After that, salutation. In the salutation, you write sir or dear sir, and then in the body, start the first paragraph. The first paragraph should read like this. In response to your advertisement of 15th October 2023 in the Times of India for the caption position, I offer my candidature, and to facilitate your selection, I attach here with my resume. Then next paragraph. For your information, I am having a very good foundation in programming languages such as in Java, Python and C++, complemented by practical experience in software development. Continuing this content, you write again, my coursework has strengthened my hold on algorithms, data structure and software engineering principles. I am a degree engineer in computer science from IIT Kanpur, and I have 5 years of relevant experiences in the area of software development. Third paragraph or the concluding paragraph. Therefore, I request you to kindly consider my application for the referred post in the context of which I am ready to prove my suitability for the particular position as and when asked for by you. Finally, conclude the letter by writing, awaiting your kind response and thanking you, and then yours faithfully, your signature space and full name. After this, I am sure that you can create your own cover letter. Cover letter apart, the next important element of job application is the creation of resume. It is also known as biodata or a curriculum vitae. In different parts of the world, they are known differently. The primary purpose of the resume is to market yourself to potential employers, showcasing your suitability for a specific job or career. Here are the key components which are typically included in the resume. In fact, these are the parts of the format of resume creation. The first part of the format of resume is contact information. This section includes your full name, your address, your phone number, your email address, and optionally links to the professional social media profiles. Then comes the objective or summary. It is optional. A brief statement outlining your career goals, all these should be there in the objective. After that comes the educational qualifications. Details about your educational background, including the name of the institutions attended, degree earned, graduation date, and any relevant academic achievements are to be mentioned in this educational qualification part. After that comes the work experiences or your professional experiences. Chronological list of your history, starting with your most recent job, that should be mentioned in this part of the resume. This part should include the name of the company that you have worked for, your job title which you are having while you are working in a particular organization, the dates of employment from which date to which date, and a description about your key responsibilities, important responsibilities performed. Then your skills or the strength, positive qualities. So a list of relevant skills, soft skills, that is communication, teamwork, everything you have to mention in the soft skill area. And then comes your allied details, related details. Under this you can mention your nationality, after that your gender, your date of birth, then your hobbies, your interest, and your language proficiency. And the next one is the references. What is references? References means it is the name and address of an eminent person who can certify your suitability for that particular position advertised by the organization. It's very common to state that references are available upon request. The goal of the resume is to grab the employer's attention quickly and provide him with your profile, with the personal details. So it should be well organized, easy to read, and it should be tailored to the specific job you are applying for. And customizing your resume for each application, it increases your chances of standing out to the potential employers. Here is a simple resume. First, your name and address you mention. As I said, your first name, house number, area, sub area, main area, pin code, then your email address, phone number. Then the objective. It is optional. And here a simple objective I have written. I look for a work venue where I can utilize my professional experience and creativity for organizational growth while ensuring my career advancement. Then qualifications. You write the highest qualification first. After that, in a descending order, mention other qualifications. First you mention the name of the exam passed, in which year you passed, and from which university. That way, all the exams that you have passed should find a place under this qualifications area. After that comes the experiences. In the experience part, you have to write how many years of experience you have, in which organization, what was your designation, the time duration, that also you should mention, and the present organization that you are working in, that must find place first. Then your strength, certain strength like this I have written. Then comes the strength, your virtue, positive attribute of your personality, team orientation, achievement focused, creative, motivating. Other factors also you can write. Positive qualities of yours which will be creating an impression. Then your reference. Reference is the name and address of a person who can certify that you are the worthy person for the post. Then allied details or additional details like your nationality, gender, date of birth, hobbies, your interest. It is optional. Language proficiency, marital status mentioned here in this part. And then comes the declaration. In the declaration part, you give this declaration, I hereby confirm that all the details provided above are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. At the end of the resume, put your signature. Well, this is only a general format I give you, general format of resume writing. It is subject to addition, subject to alterations, depending on the need of the job. Here comes the end of the video. If it is of any utility, like and share it. Thanks for watching.